Hey, how's it going? Rob here. I've been looking forward to this Giant Rain E since they announced it because it looks like it could be the surprise hit of 2022. Now let me tell you a few of the specs and then we'll go through and look at this bike in a bit more detail in this first look video. So it's a long travel electric mountain bike, 160mm travel on the rear and 170mm at the front. And looking at the geometry chart, it looks pretty sweet. It's got a 63.7 degree head angle, 505mm reach in this XL model that I've got here. The chainstay is fairly long at 454mm, but it's much shorter than the Giants of previous years. And actually it looks like it could be a pretty competent climber and descender. Now this bike is built for enduro. It's built for EWS, enduro racing, climbing and descending. In fact, it looks like it could be just as capable going up as it is going down, like that long travel 160 at the rear with Giant's Maestro suspension platform that I tried on the previous bike, the Trance E, which I found super plush with loads of ramp up and progressiveness towards the end of the stroke. This looks like it could take it to another level with 160mm of rear wheel travel, paired with the Fox 38 on the front with 170mm rear travel. Yeah, it looks like it's built for taking a bashing and just sending it down as hard a tracks as you can. 29er at the front, 27.5 at the rear, so we've got a mullet. So you should get that nice rollover at the front with the slightly more agile rear handling. You should be able to tuck it in a little bit quicker than a 29. Might not roll as quick as a dual 29, full 29, but lots of bikes are going mullet these days. It's probably to get that rear chainstay in a little bit shorter, if I'm being honest, but it is a mullet. And let's talk about this electronics package because it looks pretty cool. It's got the new Yamaha PWX3 motor, more powerful, smaller, lighter, more compact, looks way more svelte and less kind of bulbous than the old one. Now the bike can take up to a 750 battery. This model comes with the 625. It's the entry level. There's only two, but this is the entry level model priced at £6,299. And the one above it comes with the 750 battery. In some markets, if you buy this one, you can spend like an additional €300 and get the bigger battery with that one. But in the UK, the entry level comes with a smaller battery. But the integration, wow. Giant have been doing some homework here because it looks super slick. Maybe, just maybe, the neatest handlebar cockpit controller that I've ever seen. It feels amazing to use just standing and, using it in the studio. The proof will be what it's like using it outside on the trails, but this looks super slick. They've definitely done some homework here. Well done, because it looks brilliant. And it actually neatly integrates kind of contours into the grip. You can use any grips, by the way. These grips are just shaped aesthetically to kind of make it look super clean and super seamless. But well done, Giant. The controller looks awesome. And we've got a neat little LED display on the top tube, and it shows you all the vital information, battery level, and the power mode that you're in. So 5 power modes between eco and I think the full power one's just called power. And that's it. Super clean, super seamless. Can't see a percentage gauge. It's the only thing that I think I might miss. I don't like just having 5 bars, but we'll see how we get along. There is an app as well. It's called Giant Ride Control. You can customize some of the modes based on some presets. It's not full customization. You can kind of set power modes based on some presets that they've added in there, but it looks like there's some mapping stuff in there as well. We'll check that out in the actual review of the bike. And Giant have created their own kind of auto mode. And the idea of it is it's a set and forget mode that just gives you the power when your legs really demand it. We'll see how that goes. The previous version of it was okay. I wasn't a massive fan. I preferred the manual control modes, but apparently this one has been improved, so we'll check that out. I've got to say, I'm pretty excited to ride the bike. I mean, when I saw it on paper, I was like, damn, that looks really good. Like, it could be the surprise hit of 2022. Now, the bikes are aluminium. They look beefy. They look like they could take a beating. The down tube's big, it's got a massive girth to it, looks pretty chunky, and that reflects in the weight. It's not a lightweight, it's 24.8 kilos thereabouts in this XL with the 625 battery, tubeless, no pedals, just fresh out the box. That's on the heavier side, but I think the bike really is built for chucking it down the most gnarly courses in the world and just hammering it down. So it's not built to be an agile, poppy, playful trail whippet, more like a super enduro winch up to the top and sending it back down and just taking a beating on the way down. And that's what I'm really looking forward to doing on the bike. The battery can be removed. You can just use a little thumb screw underneath to take the battery plate off. And then you need a Torx 25 driver to remove a kind of catch to release the battery. So it's fairly straightforward. It comes with a 6 amp fast charger, which I think is brilliant. I love it when bikes come with fast chargers because often I forget to charge them overnight, and you can charge it 7 a.m. in the morning. Bam, a few hours later, it's ready to go, almost fully topped up. And, you know, these batteries are designed to be charged 800 to 1,000 times. So some people say that actually degrades the battery, but the smart charger that comes with makes sure that the battery is kept in decent condition as well. So love that. Love the fact that it comes with a fast charger. I think all bikes, certainly when you're spending lots of money, should come with these fast chargers, because I hate waiting 8, 9, 10 hours for a battery to charge. It's just boring. So the bike is priced at £6,299, and actually what you get for your money is a pretty decent spec. Fox 38 fork, not the factory version, but really as good as. It's just missing the gold Kashima coating. Performance of it is pretty much identical. X2 shock, it's got almost the same adjustability, but the performance is really good. It just is missing some of the rebound damping controls, but out the box, it's a fantastic shock in my experience. Full XT drivetrain. And, you know, I love the XT shifting. I love the double downshift with the index finger. I love the ergonomics. The performance of shifting under power, I think, is the sweetest performing shifting under power, under load, especially on an e-bike, of any shifting that's out there on the market. It's not wireless, it's wired, but its shifting performance is outstanding. Shimano XT brakes, which I'm actually a big fan of the Shimano XT brakes. I think the feel and the modulation and the power of these 4-pot XT brakes is brilliant. So spec-wise, it's pretty sweet. Tyres, double down on the rear, high roller 2, and an Exo Plus DHF on the front. Pretty sensible choices. I think I'd probably change it depending on what I was doing for maybe a DHR2, bit more braking control, and maybe an Assegai or a Shorty for the winter. But I know the lead times on tyres are crazy. They might have been restricted to what they can actually spec on the bike. And the only other thing I might change out the box is the dropper. It's a 160 on an XL frame. You can see there's quite a bit of insertion space left. I do like to have it quite slammed when I've got the seat all the way down. So I'd like to see a 200mm dropper on this, but again, it could be lead times. And hey, the geometry on the bike, the stuff you can't change, is sweet. You can change some of the components at a later date. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to test it. I cannot wait to ride it. This is a first look. I've just got the bike. Let me know what you're thinking, because I think it looks like it could be the surprise electric mountain bike of 2022. Thanks for watching. Let me know any questions you've got about the bike and I'll include them in the review. Pop them down below. If you like this, let me know with a thumbs up. I'll catch you soon.